But let me cover this other topic that I think is important. I'm not going to answer questions for a while, so if you want to turn me off, I understand. But it's I got another one today. This person, as doesn't have a whole lot of money and has wants to start a business, and he needs so much for equipment. So he's thought it out a lot, doesn't have a lot of money, needs it, wants to help the society or whatever. It's really to train people in youngsters in recycling and all this. So it's an interesting proposition and everything, but he has all this money that he thinks he needs, and it's hundreds of thousands of dollars. Looking at the list, that he didn't have a figure, but I assume. And I think that's a trap, that you have to be, we could all, line up what we think is a perfect business to have and how much money, we think is reasonable, to start a business and cost it all out and say, yeah, I need $250,000 to do this. And it sounds reasonable, and probably is, but it's the reality. Okay, if you haven't done this before, then if you need to go out and find $250,000, now I'm not saying that's not possible, it is, you have to learn all the sources of getting money. Now that is probably, that's just not going a couple places I give you or whatever. I mean, I'll give you 300 places to go in your city. But you have to learn about them. Knowing where to go and learning how to use them are two different things. And then plus, it's not only money. You're thinking money and I just need one big grant. Well, it doesn't work that way either. What's going to happen, you have to learn all the sources and learn how to put it together. Maybe, if you get a grant for part of it, that will give you some leverage to get a loan or a low interest loan or something else. And there's different ways of putting all this together, but you can't do that until you learn the whole thing. So this is a process. What it needs, you have to learn. I mean, this is a full-time job that could take you years, to accomplish, particularly things like that. It's brutal to live with Trump. It's exhausting. So that's why you have to be careful about that. And if you want to do that, it's fine. People do it. But see, there's other things involved that, to me, and the smartest people in the world, okay, the places that people get money to start a business, there's two major places, I guess, is venture capitalists, okay? So these are, Shark Tank people, all these people that invest in businesses. Okay, so they're the smartest people that invest in businesses and know what business could fail or not fail or not. So they're supposedly the smartest people we have in this country on determining the success or failure of a business before it starts, right? Okay, their success rate is about 20-25%. Depends. I mean, you'll see figures all around there, depending on what you look at. Because there's no definitive source. People take estimates. So I mean, they're wrong at least 70-80% of the time. So these are the smartest people in the world are wrong 70-80% of the time. So what you have to do, to learn that system is go out and learn it, and it takes a while. If you know nothing about it, you have to spend a good part of your time for the next 6 months, 6 years, or whatever it takes to learn about the sources of money to finance a new venture, okay? So that takes a shitload of time, okay? It's not impossible, and it's possible, and you can, and maybe a friend or whether there's other ways to do that. But I mean, in reality, if you're sitting there and never did it before, because I think that's a lot of the people I try to help are in that situation. If you have an MBA from Harvard or something, you want to go out and raise money, that's probably going to be easy to raise money, but you're still going to have only like a 15-25% chance of success. Now, okay, you look at it the other way. Small businesses that start without any money or very little money have a 50% chance of success. So they triple the chance of success by not getting a whole bunch of money. And see, that's what I mean. What you're doing is not only wasting time, you're increasing your chance of failure. And why are you increasing your chance of failure? I think, again, it's just a biased opinion. Uh, it's because you don't really know what you need. You have an idea what you want and think you need, but you don't know what you need until you're out there doing it. It's like learning how to swim. You really don't know what flotation is until you get your ass in the water, right? So if you're sitting in a classroom taking swimming lessons or whatever, you're never going to experience that to know exactly what it does. Just do this faster or something. It's not. It's a feel, it's a whatever. And the market. See, I think now, particularly more than anything else, maybe 20 years ago, that was more likely, and those of you that are 40 or more, so you still have that in your mind like I do. But, I'm starting to start new things now. Everything I learned in being even successful at a mediocre level of success doesn't work anymore. And the things I think I swear, and even I have the success to show it, that I know what to have. None of it works. And I keep failing and failing and failing. And so I have to learn the new stuff. Okay. So if you're starting there and you have an idea or something, and even you did your spreadsheet model and you need this $200,000 to get this thing like you're doing it, I would say put that aside. Because it's going to take you so long to figure it out. You'll be wasting the time on figuring out how to get money, which does not determine the success of your project. The success of your project is your customer, not trying to find an investor or a grant or something, because that has nothing to do with long-term success. Long-term success is solving a customer's problem, and that's what you have to do. So how are you going to do that? Where are you going to get the income? How are you going to be sustainable? Grants are not sustainable. See, that's just a one-time thing, and you're probably invested in all the wrong stuff. So how can you take that idea, and take a small level and just test it and see what happens or whatever? Like he wanted to train kids at how to recycle or something, and he had this big structure he needed, and everything. Sounds like this is what I sound like at 2 a.m. I don't know. Is it 2 a.m. somewhere that you are? Let's see, I have needed some of your energy later. So here, he wanted to, okay, so instead of getting this big classroom or whatever you want to get, all this stuff and equipment, and blah, 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 no, okay, here's what you do. You go, go to your lower, you want to train kids to do something, okay? What you do is you go to all the schools in your area, whether if it's for middle school kids to train, for high school kids or whatever, and you start an after-school program just in the community center that's free, or at the library that's free, that shows kids how to do it. So you could do it for you'll be in business doing that for $10, and you'll get feedback on what's good or bad about that and be doing it instead of judging. And see, the people you go for advice and things like that, they don't really know either. The only people that you really have to think about advice from is if you're going for money, then you have to take their advice, because they're not going to give you the money if you don't, okay? And you probably have to hire their girlfriend, and all this other kind of stuff. And that doesn't even if you do get some fat cat or something like that, this is why it mostly fails. You're trying to please them and not the customer. So who the hell knows? They're not going to probably even buy your stuff, so they don't know. They're guessing too. So that's why everybody's guessing. But the people who are not guessing are the people who will be your customer. So that's why as small a unit as possible, that you could start doing that activity without any money to get the feedback about the market, about the process of being in that business, not about the process of doing a spreadsheet or a proposal and all that kind of stuff. That has nothing to do with the success of your business, just bullshitting other people to get the money. And that's why you'll figure all that out, about how you get the money. And if you're successful, you get it. Now you have to go out and learn about the business, and what you thought initially was probably wrong, and so you'll fail a bunch, because this is new. Anything you do at new means you're going to fail a lot, so you have to go out and fail, So why spend all that time, whether it takes you 6 months or 6 years to raise all that money you have to do that, and and then you only have a 15% chance of success when you get it, when tomorrow you can start doing this stuff and getting real data back from people who you're actually doing this stuff with. You're training kids on recycling, you got it. So you're not making money at it, but you're not losing money. You're not losing time. And you're gaining knowledge that's important. The only knowledge you really need is from your future customers. Anybody else's knowledge is bullshit. Doesn't matter what they think. I did my business for free, right, Gabe? Great. Most people do. So many, especially now, because you can't rely on past experience and stuff like that. None of that works. You keep listening. You try, but try things that don't cost money. Just like on the internet marketing and stuff like that. I'm doing a lot of videos and stuff like that, and testing a lot of things myself. Boy, everybody has a magic formula. Maybe parts of it does, but most of it. I heard one guy say something great. He said, why do we have so many gurus? Particularly in internet marketing and stuff like that. And his answer was, because they don't know how to spell charlatan. Isn't that great? And that's about what it is. Everybody, because they're selling something, when they're saying, oh, this is the way it is. I mean, same way with me. You can't believe me because I'm basically selling something too. But it's an idea that you grab on or not, and you test out or whatever in a way, but not spending money on it. But it's, give me $3,000, and that's only coaching things that charge $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month in coaching. Man, for 20 or 30, 40, 50 bucks, man, I could show you, not only give you enthusiasm to do what you want to do, but give you real phone numbers that probably could help you do it too. Not just kick you out of the house and say, go do it, man, we're behind you. Yeah, but where the hell do I go? And that's why I appreciate what I'm doing, and won't be just an enthusiastic, cheerleader for people, because I think we need real practical advice to do things. So if I could show you a place to maybe get money, to get help, to get techniques, to get whatever, that's all free. Whatever. So if you want to learn something about starting a business, go to a meetup. Go to meetup.com and put in your zip code, your city or whatever, and find out what entrepreneur meetups are in your area. There's going to be 100 of them or so, that are there. And that's, you go, you just hang out, you absorb what other people are doing. I mean, the life is so complicated. What book do I need to take me to the direct source to help me? It depends on what it is, Bessie. The books I have, what happened now, I have, the one stop is the big thing. Lesko.com/one-stop. And that has, 327 source of all the free programs in your state. That's why I got one for every state. I almost have all of them done. If yours isn't done, like about 6 or 7 I haven't done yet. Eat the pizza too. Okay. And that's it. If you want to talk for a while, $1 a minute, that's all. And usually in 15, 20 minutes, I could get you on a direction, and if a report or book is interesting, and maybe not, I could show you how to do it yourself. Actually, here's something that may be helpful to everybody: is free.lesko.com and 5 best. Free.lesko.com 5 best. This will help you start learning how to search Google and find only the free stuff. The biggest problem I find that you're fighting and trying to succeed in life is that Google just shows you stuff that people, 5 best. This is a new one, 5 best. Shows you, that 5 free may be around, but this is free.lesko.com/5 best. Gabe, it's backwards. Yeah, I know some of these are backwards on YouTube. Yeah, I can't do that. I know on Facebook. Are you on Facebook, Gabe? I know you're writing on YouTube. On Facebook, sometimes I could switch it if I'm on the phone, but I can't switch it on the on the PC, and I'm on the Facebook PC. At least I don't know how. So anyway, get a mirror when you replay it. Get a